Hey guys, welcome back. This is actually just going to be a week 17 update, kind of because in week 17 I had kind of a lot going on. I got really sick, which is why it has taken me forever to post videos. I had like no energy. I'm still really nasally, so I kind of sat down and finally filmed all my videos, but I'm still not completely 100% back to normal. So I'm actually, as of today, 18 weeks. So I haven't gone into my 18th week yet. And rather than separate these 2 weeks, I'm going to just go ahead and talk about just week 17, because I was sick and I wanted to kind of tell you guys the things that I did just in case some of you guys get sick. Because as you know, when you're pregnant, you really can't take very many things, and I don't know if you're like me at all, but I didn't really want to take anything, even if my doctor had said, like, it's okay to take. I really kind of was like, I just want to give myself a chance to try and get better on my own without taking anything. I'm just like extra paranoid about it, because if something does go wrong, I don't want to blame myself for it, when I could have easily just not taken it, blown my nose a few more times rather than trying to take some type of over-the-counter medicine or something. Of course, obviously approved by my doctor, because I wouldn't take anything unless I got it approved by my doctor to begin with. But back when I had my last appointment with my OB, which was, I believe, week 16, so just last week, I did mention that I had been sneezing a lot and I felt like my sinuses were kind of backed up, and she told me that it's okay to take Claritin and Zyrtec. She would approve me to take that if I had any type of congestion, but I chose not to, so I did not buy it and I did not take it. But after that week, I was sneezing so much, like I could not stop sneezing, and my nose was just running like a faucet. I couldn't get it to stop, so I was constantly blowing my nose, which was of course drying out my skin. So my nose was all peely, part of like my mouth down here was all peely. It was a mess. I had a never-ending supply of tissues. It was just, I still have them everywhere all over the house. I just like boxes of tissues, not used tissues, but I was a mess pretty much. On Monday and Tuesday, those were probably my worst days. I just couldn't stop sneezing, couldn't stop blowing my nose. I ended up staying home from work because I just felt miserable. I slept all day, drank lots of water, and was just blowing my nose and hoping that it would pass. So of course, it went from my nose into my throat, so then I had a sore throat. So I would actually gargle hot, like warm salt water, and that really did help a lot, believe it or not. So, and I was also taking like pretty warm showers like throughout the day, because the steam was helping me clear out my sinuses, and I was able to breathe. So that was amazing. Like seriously, showers were the best. So I kept doing those like every day. I did like multiple, and that helped. And then finally I was like, I'm gonna get a humidifier. So I did. We got this one off of Amazon. It's a very little one, but it does the job. So it's really easy to use. You just fill this little inside part with water. You put this back on it, and then you'll hit this little button, and it will have like the cool steam come out of it, and not really help me like breathe at night, because I was struggling, man. I could not breathe. Could not breathe. It was horrible. So this thing was a lifesaver. I still use it every night, and it's been helping. So that thing's awesome. And the other thing that I used, or just recently started using, that has been helpful, everyone's been talking about it. I had never used them before, so I finally caved and bought one, and I'm going to continue to use it because it really does clear out your sinuses. It's this little, it's called a Neti Pot, and it comes with the solution and everything in it. You just boil some water, you let it sit until it gets to like room temperature, you put the solution in it, you put it in here, and then you put it up to your nose and you tilt your head, and it clears out. It just like runs the solution through your nose, and it comes out your other side. And yeah, it really has helped. I'm still congested a little bit, but nothing compared to what I was before. thank God, because we're leaving for vacation this upcoming week, and I did not want to be feeling the way that I was feeling at the beginning of week 17. So no, I just really, that would have been so terrible, a plane ride and all that, with already having sinus issues and adding to maybe like adding pressure and all that stuff. It would have just been terrible. So yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about is this week has been kind of rough out here in Sacramento. That's where we live, is in Sacramento, California. As I don't know if many of you know, but my wife is a sheriff's deputy, and this week they actually lost a deputy to, I don't know, just kind of like a horrific thing. He was shot and he was killed. So it's been pretty rough. It's been pretty rough around my house. So on top of being sick, we have had a lot of, you know, really down and sad moments because, you know, their department is like a family and everyone knows everyone. So it's been tough. It's been really tough. And being pregnant and going through something like that has also really added to it. So I've been pretty down this week. Definitely not something, I don't know, it's really hard to explain, especially like when you are a spouse of someone who is a law enforcement officer. It's pretty tough. A lot goes through your mind, a lot goes through your head. It's tough on them. You know, they lost a friend and a coworker, and wife or husband leaves every day, and you really don't know if they're going to come back, and that's the toughest thing. And you just kind of have to stay positive through all that, and it's really hard too, especially when things happen a lot, you know. So things have been happening more often around this area, and of course around other areas, which has been really tough. So things have been hard, and we are in much need of a vacation right now. So I cannot wait to be on a plane and just kind of like leaving everything behind for a little bit. We just need a break, pretty much. So yeah, so not to be kind of like on a down or sad note, but I don't know. I wish things were different. I wish, you know, I wish this wasn't a daily thing that I had to worry about or that other people have to worry about. But it is. It's the reality of it. It is. And it's tough. It's really hard. So I just wanted to send like my positive thoughts and love to Deputy French's family, and of course to everyone at the Sacramento Sheriff's Department, because it's been a tough week around here. And yeah, so sorry guys, sorry for being such a downer at the end of week 17, but it's been weighing on my mind. It's been a very tough week in my house. So so yeah, hopefully week 18 is much better, and I'm so looking forward to finding out the gender of our baby and being on a plane to Hawaii. So yeah, I'm sending all my positive thoughts and love out to everyone who's watching. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.